right? We are going to do a live stream showing how to review the countries of Africa in just 7 minutes. It takes about 6 hours. And when I talk about 6 hours, it's not that you have to stay up till 2 in the morning, 3 nights in a row. You just like 1 hour a day for 6 days. And it's like priorities. You just say, I want to learn this countries of Africa, or I want to watch this TV show. I want to learn the countries of Europe, or I want to watch this baseball game. It's different priorities. And for us, the priority is learning the names and locations of countries of the world. And I'm going to tell you about how important it is in a few minutes. And I'm going to show you some cool props that I have, which talks about the whole concept of of our mission, and that is having respect for other people from around the world. And when you learn the countries of the world, well, I'm going to talk about this a lot, but let's get into, I'm going to show you how to review the countries of Africa. I go to clickandlearn.fun, clickandlearn.fun, and I am already a registered user. It's only $20 less than $20 a person for the entire year. And that gives you access to over 500 geography games and probably over 2,000 games total. It's not all geography, but we believe geography is important. So let's get into the topic that I want to talk about today, and that is I am at clickandlearn.fun. My playground is set up with the channels that you see here. Most of it's geography. If you're a subscriber, you can set up your own playground with whatever games you want to learn, whatever games you want to work with, whatever games you want your students or your family or your kids to learn. That's your choice. I'm going to scroll down to Africa. I'm going to click this thumbnail, Africa color map game. Since we're talking about reviewing in 7 minutes, I'm going to switch to review mode. I'm going to go into multiplayer, and I'm going to choose the red team.
Let's learn countries of Africa.
And I'm going to turn off the volume so that I can talk to you. Okay. When I click the go button, I'm going to have 1 minute and 13 seconds to click on all of the countries of Africa alphabetically. And because we do it in alphabetical order, we always know that after I click, let's say Argentina, then Bolivia, Brazil, Chile. After it's Algeria, Angola, Benin, Botswana, Burkina Faso, and so forth. I haven't reviewed this in probably 3 or 4 months because we have been working on Texas. We've been working on Puerto Rico. So no more excuses. Let's get in. And it's going to take me about 2 or 3 times to get all of these correct. Okay. But once I've done it the third time, we're going to fly through this. Okay. Okay. Algeria, Angola, Benin, Botswana, Burkina Faso, Burundi, Cameroon, CAR, which is Central African Republic, CAR, Chad, Congo, DROC, which is Democratic Republic of the Congo, Djibouti, Egypt, Equatorial Guinea, Eritrea, Eswatini used to be Swaziland, it's now Eswatini, that is Lesotho, Eswatini, Ethiopia, Gabon, the Gambia, Ghana. I have a friend from Ghana. He lived right across the street from me when I lived in Oklahoma, Ghana, Guinea-Bissau, Ivory Coast, GHI, JK, Kenya, Lesotho. Let's do Lesotho, Liberia, Libya, Madagascar, Malawi, Mali, Mauritania, Morocco, Mozambique, Namibia, Nigeria, OPQR, Rwanda, S, Senegal, Sierra Leone, Somalia, South Africa, South Sudan, ST, Tanzania, Togo, Tunisia, Uganda, Western Sahara, Zambia, and Zimbabwe. Okay. I think I made a couple of mistakes doing that, so we're going to do that again. We were, I don't know, maybe 38 seconds over. Okay, it says there right on the screen, we were 36 seconds over. I'm going to click go. We're going to see if we can fly the Algeria, Angola, Benin, Botswana, Burkina Faso, Burundi, Cameroon, CAR, Chad, Congo, DRC, Djibouti, Egypt, Equatorial Guinea, EFG, Eritrea, Eswatini, Ethiopia, and Gabon. Gambia, Ghana, Guinea-Bissau, H, Ivory Coast, J, Kenya, L, Lesotho, Liberia, Libya, Madagascar, Malawi, Mali, Mauritania, Morocco, Mozambique, Namibia, Nigeria, OPQ, Rwanda, Senegal, Sierra Leone, Somalia, South Africa, South Sudan, Tanzania, Togo, Tunisia, Uganda, Western Sahara, Zambia, and Zimbabwe. And we beat the clock by, it looks like, 4 seconds. That took me 2 times to go through the review that, but after the second time, I beat the clock. And now I'm going to switch to, I'm going to exit. I'm going to switch to into Africa again. I'm going to switch to learn test mode. And we're going to fly this. Before I do this, I want to tell you something important. The Click and Learn team, all of us, believe that geography is very important. And once you know the names and locations of countries of the world, you have more confidence in yourself and you can interact with more people. For example, last night, I'm working on some steps, 3,000 steps. That's not much. But it's so hot here that I went to Walmart and I'm pushing my little cart around and I feel like I have to pay a cover charge or something because I can walk through this store and get my steps. So I always feel like I should buy something, and sometimes it's pretty simple. Like last night, it was this little pie. There's a little cherry pie. They have a rack of all of these, and as I walked up to that rack, there was a guy standing there looking at the rack. He was, I assumed he's from the Middle East. I did not ask this time where he was from, but I simply said to him, I said, these are really, really good, inexpensive desserts. And I pointed to the cherry pie section. I said, if you want any of these, you better get one because I'm going to get all the rest of the cherry pies. And I picked up one. He held this one up. He said, what about this? Is this a good one? I said, pecan. I said, I'm from the Ozarks, and pecan was just up there for Thanksgiving and Christmas, just as much as pumpkin pie and apple pie was. And I told him, I said, take one of these pies, microwave it for 15, 20 seconds, put a scoop of ice cream on it. And I said, it's a fantastic dessert, inexpensive and really, really good. Now, that was all we did. But the fact that we interacted, the fact that you have the confidence to approach somebody. And it's not like I'm asking this guy, hey, what's it like in, you don't ask him out for dinner. I'm not asking to go to the movie. I'm just saying something nice. And when the team was in Western Utah, we met two groups of people, a group of ladies, a couple ladies from Japan. We talked to them. There was another group, a guy and his wife from somewhere. We chatted with them while I was just like last night in Walmart. But that's just one person. All of us, me, myself, Mark, Matt, Mike, and Dell, we do this type of thing. When you're in the grocery store and you see someone behind you or in front of the line, you just be nice to each other. But the problem is, with all five of us, if we do that with two people a day, what is that? 10 people, 10 conversations? We need your help. We need your help. If you believe that being kind, respecting others, not being prejudiced, not judging somebody because of their religion or their race or what country they're from or what clothing they wear or their accent. We believe these conversations can lead to world peace, but it takes more than five of us. It takes thousands of us, students, kids, adults, so that when you meet somebody, you can say something nice. And I tell you what, it gives me and all the guys on the team, it gives us a good feeling when we can go up to somebody and say something nice to whoever we're talking to. It really does make you feel good. And when you can show respect for other people, I'm going to get off of this. I really get so excited about the importance. My point is, please join us. Please sign up and become a member. It's only $20 a year for full access to all of these games. And there's so many more things we haven't told you you can do with Click and Learn software. So we're in test mode. Back to the topic. Let me see if I'm displaying the correct screen. It looks like I am. And I'm going to click the go button. It asks for Tunisia. Tunisia, Lesotho, that would be Lesotho, DROC, Burkina Faso, Burkina Faso. That's this one. Liberia, this would be Liberia, Algeria. Let me see if I can get 100%. Ivory Coast, Djibouti, Kenya, Niger, Sierra Leone. What did I do? This is Lesotho. This is Sierra Leone. I clicked the wrong button. I got one wrong. Okay, Eritrea, Botswana. You're in Botswana. Okay, now we're in now I'm going to click back into the new Nigeria. I'm going to do this twice. Ghana, because I've already missed a couple. Western Sahara. This is Western Sahara. That's Morocco. Ethiopia. South Sudan. South Sudan just broke apart from Sudan recently, so that's difference here. Congo, DRC, Congo, Somalia, Libya, Togo, the red one there, Gambia, Central African Republic, CAR, Madagascar. They made a movie of that. Angola, Algeria. This would be Angola, Zimbabwe, Zambia, the two Z's, Zambia, Zimbabwe, Morocco. This would be Morocco, Equatorial Guinea, pretty much on the equator. Benin, this would be Benin, Mali, Rwanda. I have a friend who went to Rwanda and interacted with the mountain gorillas. See if that's Rwanda. That's a little yellow one there. Malawi be this one. South Africa. Some of these are easy. Namibia. Senegal wraps around the Gambia. Gabon. I'm going to have to do this again because I don't have 100%. Mali, Mauritania. This is Mauritania. Guinea. Mozambique. Chad. Chad right above CAR. Cameroon, Sudan, Tanzania right below Kenya. Eswatini used to be Swaziland. Guinea-Bissau, not sure if I pronounced that correctly. Egypt, Uganda, this would be Uganda, Burundi, Burundi below Rwanda. And I got 94%. I missed these three. I missed Botswana. I clicked I clicked Liberia when it asked for Sierra Leone, and I clicked Morocco when it asked for Western Sahara. So this is how you review, okay? I'm going to click this button up at the top here, and that lets us try again, or we can always exit, but I'm going to try again, okay? Right now, it asks for Sudan. Let's fly through this, okay? And then up in the top left corner, it shows you how many I've answered so far. 0. Sudan, Egypt, Ivory Coast, Burundi, South Sudan, Liberia. Got it, okay. Madagascar, Rwanda, Malawi, Madagascar, Malawi, okay. Equatorial Guinea, okay. Zambia, Burkina Faso, Gabon, Senegal, Lesotho, go down here, okay, will you? Lesotho, Tanzania, Kenya, Djibouti, Eritrea. I think I've got green lights on all of these so far. Madagascar, Mali, Mozambique, Zimbabwe, green light. Cameroon, got it. Sierra Leone. This one I got wrong a little bit ago. I think this is Sierra Leone, and it is. Gambia, Mauritania, Mauritania. We do these alphabetically. We learn alphabetically. Mali, Congo. This is Congo. Benin. I think it's Benin. Ghana. Algeria. Niger. Libya. Guinea-Bissau. Togo is a little red one. Western Sahara. This one I got wrong a few minutes ago because I clicked Morocco when it asked for Western Sahara. Okay. Eswatini. Okay. Down in landlocked down in South Africa as Lesotho. Ethiopia. Uganda. South Africa. Nigeria. I've answered 40 so far. I think they've all been green lights. Namibia, Central CAR, Morocco, okay. Somalia. It's called the Horn of Africa. Botswana. Algeria, Angola, Benin, Botswana. Botswana is this one. Chad. I've answered 46. Guinea. 47. Tunisia. That's 48. DROC. If I get this one, I think I've got them all correct. And I do. 100%. That's how you review. We did that in review mode. It took me 2 tries to get them all correct or to beat the clock. We did it in test mode. I think I did it in test mode on the first try. Here's the other thing. I'm gonna bring this view up for a minute and show you that, first of all, I got all these things I created for this. And the topic of this little was review countries of Africa in just 7 minutes. So far, I've been on this 21 minutes, but a lot of that has been just talking about things that we think are important. You can review the countries of Africa in just 7 minutes with this system. And if this guy can do it so quickly, you can do it better and faster. You're better with the mouse, and we do want you to use a mouse to really fly through this. The touchpad is not as fast as a mouse is. And you also need to use a screen that's big enough to show the countries. If I tried to do this on my phone and I had all those countries up there squeezed into that little space and it asks for Rwanda, there is no way I could touch Rwanda without touching the other countries close by. So a real laptop, a computer, a Chromebook, an iPad, a tablet, all of those are, if you're serious about learning, you got to be serious about using the right tools. You don't use a baseball bat to play golf, and you don't use a golf club to play baseball. Although I have seen one of those golfers balance the golf, bounce it up, and then hit it into center field. But you need to use the right tools. A screen big enough for you to touch New Hampshire, to click on New Hampshire without clicking on Vermont, or be able to touch Rhode Island without clicking accidentally on Massachusetts. And I'm going to, okay, here's the point. Not only can you review the countries of Africa in just 7 minutes by playing these computer games, you as a teacher, I would love to be a geography teacher. If I had this system when I was younger, I would have been a geography teacher, and I would have been a great geography teacher because all of my students would have learned the 50 states, continents, and oceans, countries of the world. And I would get up at the and before class starts, and I would say, okay, and I'd hold up my stopwatch, and the students would all know that when the teacher holds up the stopwatches, they're supposed to stand up, and the teacher says whatever the topic is for the day, and the students will all recite in unison. So it only takes 50 seconds a day to review the countries of Africa. Let's just see if this old man can do it. I hope I don't miss any. Algeria, Angola, Benin, Botswana, Burkina Faso, Burundi, Cameroon, CAR, Chad, Congo, DRC, Djibouti, Egypt, Equatorial Guinea, Eritrea, Eswatini, Ethiopia, Gabon, the Gambia, Ghana, Guinea-Bissau, Ivory Coast, Kenya, Lesotho, Liberia, Libya, Madagascar, Malawi, Mali, Mauritania, Morocco, Mozambique, Namibia, Nigeria, OPQR, Rwanda, Senegal, South Africa, Somalia, Somalia, South Africa, South Sudan, ST, Tanzania, Togo, Tunisia, Uganda, Western Sahara, Zambia, Zimbabwe, and I did not beat the clock, okay? But that's how you review in, 54 seconds with your entire class. And you do that a few days in a row, and your students will, just in a few days, be able to do that. And when they hear the news of the world, and I just saw something happened in Thailand, some tragedy over there, but I know where it's at. And when I hear about these typhoons coming in, hitting Bangladesh, or an earthquake in Venezuela, or when I meet somebody from, you might have heard some of my stories about people I meet. I used to think when we first created this software, I used to think its purpose was just to score 100% on your test, just to get 100% on the map of the United States, 100% on this map, okay? But I realized so much more value in knowing countries of the world. I know I'm speaking to the choir. If you're watching this video, you probably care about geography and you probably care about the world. So when you watch this video later on YouTube or some of the other areas, send us a comment. Let us know where you're from, and maybe even tell us a story about how you interacted with somebody and how it made you feel. And we need those stories, because honestly, if I go into the Department of Education in some state and say, your students can learn the countries of Europe in 3 hours, 6 hours, they're going to kick me out because they don't believe it. We need your help. We need you to do it. We need you to get in and play, subscribe, join for less than $20 a person. If you don't have geography in your school and you think geography is important, go to the principal or the superintendent and ask about starting a geography club. The schools can't teach everything. In many schools, they have astronomy club, debate club. Debate clubs are common. If you ask tell your principal, we want to start a click and learn, emphasize the word learn, geography club. Schools have resources. They let you have one of the classrooms. You might need to sponsor one of your favorite teachers. But you can do this. It helps you develop leadership. It helps you get your friends together. And it doesn't just have to be kids in your own class. You can tell the principal, we want to invite all of the students, any of the students in the school that want to learn about geography. We are going to help them learn. We are going to invite the kid that sits at the cafeteria by himself. We can invite the girl who seems to be a loner and doesn't have any friends. We are going to make friends. We are going to be nice to each other. And it's such a good feeling. We're getting up to 30 minutes. I hope that only 7 minutes of that was a true review, or I'm going to have to change the name of this the next time to say Review Countries of Africa in 9 minutes. But anyway, I'm supposed to say, where's that at? I'm supposed to bring this up. I got a couple things I'm supposed to bring up. I'm supposed to say, okay, if this guy can do it, you can do it so quickly, you can do it faster and better. I'm supposed to say, here we go. Thank you for watching. And get in and play these games. A lot of them are free. Get in, send us a comment. Okay, that's it. Thank you very much. Appreciate your time.